If you're driving an 18-wheeler across the American heartland right now, there's a pretty good chance you've got a PACCAR MX-13 under your hood. But here's a question. Do you actually know what makes it tick? Or more importantly, what could make it stop? Whether you're a fleet owner trying to squeeze out every mile per gallon, or a driver who just wants to avoid roadside breakdown roulette, this engine could either be your best friend or your worst enemy. Today we're peeling back the hood, literally and figuratively, on the PACCAR MX-13 Diesel Engine. We're diving deep into its strengths, quirks, common failure points, and what PACCAR isn't telling you. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know whether the MX-13 is a modern miracle of engineering or just a ticking time bomb waiting to ruin your schedule. The deep dive: features, benefits, pitfalls, engineering brilliance, or marketing muscle. The MX-13 didn't just roll off the production line, it rolled in with ambition. Introduced in North America in 2010 and manufactured in Columbus, Mississippi, this engine was PACCAR's bold statement: "We're done depending on Cummins." Think of it like your cousin who finally decided to stop borrowing tools and build his own toolbox. Except this toolbox weighs 2,500 pounds and hauls 80,000 pounds behind it. Specs and tech breakdown with transitions: 12.9-liter inline six-cylinder, 510 horsepower max, up to 1,850 pound-feet of torque, B10 life rating of 1 million miles, common rail fuel injection, compacted graphite iron block, stronger, lighter. That CGI block isn't just a fancy acronym, it's 75% stiffer than traditional cast iron. And when you're climbing grades in the Rockies or hauling through Texas heat, stiffness equals survival. Now, let's talk miles. Fuel economy on the MX-13? Surprisingly good. Drivers report 6.5 to 8 miles per gallon on average, numbers that make CFOs and fleet managers sleep a little easier. The devil in the diagnostics, where it falls short. Okay, let's be real. If you've ever tried diagnosing an MX-13 without PACCAR's ESA software, it's like trying to read Morse code with your eyes closed. Despite the impressive specs, this engine isn't bulletproof, far from it. And here's where things get dicey. Top reported problems with the MX-13: EGR valve and cooler failures, turbo actuator issues, injector harness faults, frequent DPF regions, oil leaks around camshaft caps. Now here's the kicker. Many of these issues don't throw standard fault codes. Without dealer-level software, you're flying blind. But hang on, because coming up, we're going to reveal a little-known reset trick that could save you thousands in roadside diagnostics. Seriously. Maintenance myths versus reality. You might think regular maintenance will save you from the MX-13's gremlins, and you're not wrong, but you're not completely right either. Best practices: 15,000 to 25,000 oil change intervals. DPF cleaning every 250,000 to 300,000 miles. Valve adjustments every 150,000. For example, that turbo actuator, it's electronic. And when it goes, it goes. No warning, no mercy. But what if I told you there's a small aftermarket part, costs less than a dinner for two, that could save your turbo from melting down? Resolution: should you trust the PACCAR MX-13? Direct question to viewer. So now that we've exposed the good, the bad, and the smoky, should you actually trust the PACCAR MX-13? Balanced answer. Here's the honest truth. The MX-13 isn't a lemon. It's a smart, efficient power plant, but it demands respect. Treat it right, and it'll haul with the best of them. Ignore its quirks, and you'll be calling for a tow in the middle of Iowa. Remember that turbo-saving secret? It's a thermal blanket wrap for your actuator, reduces heat soak and prolongs its life by up to 30%. You can thank us later. And if you're running blind without the ESA tool, consider investing in a third-party scanner like Jaw Test. It's the closest you'll get to PACCAR's brain without the six-figure price tag. Now's the time, before your next load or long haul, to run a full pre-trip on your MX-13. Check that EGR. Look for those oil leaks. If you wait for the warning light, you're already behind. Want to know how the MX-13 stacks up against the Cummins X15 in real-world torque and longevity? That's what we're breaking down in our next video. Trust us, it's going to rattle some cages. So hit that subscribe button like your paycheck depends on it, because in this industry, it just might.